Hi, morning. My name is Sim. I'm from AutoCAD System. First, today I'm going to show you how to do the installation of ESPA tools, okay, LIPS, and then also how to prepare a drawing before submission for ESPA2. Okay, first thing you need to do is if you have AutoCAD or AutoCAD LT 2024, go to this particular website called acadpgkl.blogspot.com. Okay, and once you go in, you go to ESPA2 at the label here, double click. Okay, then you will see that was posted on 9th November. So this is the design tools to use, checking tools for your ESPA2. Okay, first thing you need to do is to copy all the file to C drive called 22 SAINS X folder. You must be in C drive, must be in this folder. You can download the whole file by clicking this zip file. Okay, so then you click download here. Okay, so once it's downloaded, you download to your downloaded folder. In this case, my download folder is in my hard disk here. Okay, under download, it's over here, which is just downloaded. Okay, you can double click and then abstract it to the C drive, or you can just like a copy and then paste it to your C drive. Remember, your hard disk, C drive in your hard disk. Okay, to the folder name called, it's in the C drive, you just paste it here. And you will see this folder called 22 SAINS X. Once you copy, you will see all this file here. Okay, ignore this number. This is my program number that I create the version. Okay, one is there, it's done, copy. Make sure there is no sub folder. It's only C drive, this folder. Okay, so you can go to the AutoCAD. Yeah, your AutoCAD would be look like something like this. This is my AutoCAD 2023. So just type menu load. Okay, do not click unload. Do not click unload. So just go to browsing and then look for this file in this particular folder, the same folder that you copy the file, and make sure it's MMU. If not MMU, just have to click it and then say open and click the load. Once I click the load, I already have these two pull down menu options that are given. Okay, we're going to use these two to prepare the drawing. Okay, all right. Next step you need to do is app load. Okay, click this particular file called basic ESPA CAD in the same folder that you have copied to your C drive. Okay, this folder, load it. All right, once you load it, you will see that the program is loaded, is showing here, or is successfully loaded here. Okay, go to the startup suite. Okay, content here, click add, choose the same file just now, C drive, ESPA CAD. Okay, why you need to put it here? Because to make it auto load. Next time when you open the AutoCAD, you don't have to do this step again. Don't need to click this, load this program again and again. Okay, when it's done, is actually you can press F2 key. You can see that these are the LIPS routine that loaded. Okay, right. Also the version of the LIPS routine, which is version 3.6. Okay. All right. Next, you can actually start prepare the drawing now. Okay. Before we start prepare, go back to the website that's just now that we are downloading. Okay. You have, if you are installing LT2024, you have to add the path automatically, the 22 SAINS path manually type option, all those things. Okay. Which is over here. Right. Under tool options. Okay, you need to add in the support file. You must have this called 22 SAINS X. It need to be added to the system, and also the trusting folder here. You have to add this folder. If you are using the full AutoCAD, this will be automatic added. Okay, you have to manually add. Just add, and then browse the folder. Okay. Also, go back to the list of common error. Okay. Okay. Because when you do prepare the drawings, there are a lot of common mistake, I call it. Installation common mistake, drawing common mistake. Okay. The drawing name was not accordingly, there's extra fund in the file. The text that you draw for the parking, the plot road number are not using text, but you're using M text. Okay, a plot boundary was not properly designed. It's not a closed boundary. A plot road was not properly, and then a very complex plot road. Okay, a layout name was not properly assigned and renamed. Okay, with a spacing sometimes. Okay, no spacing. Okay, today we're going to cover this only. Okay, step of creating a new ESPA, SLP or SUP drawing. Open a template file. Okay, all right. Followed by we will open a new template file, and then we insert the site plan drawing that we already prepared. Okay, so we need to put in assign a plot number, plot road to the drawing, and continue design by using a plot road, followed by the PDTE, do the scaling in the layout. Okay, and then delete the unused layout and verify there's no extra file, do some drawing checking. Okay, back to AutoCAD. We have complete install. The best is you restart your AutoCAD. In this case, I don't need. I just open a template file. I have a template file called version 2, ESPA template format 2022 version 16. You have to download it from the system ministry system. Okay. Next, we're going to do the first step. Insert your drawing that your site drawing plan that you prepared earlier. I have called it demo site. Okay, which is not follow the ESPA standard. I just have the boundary, all those things. Okay, and I need to insert it. I already draw it exactly at the position. So rotate. I should be inserted at 0, 0, 0, and then I explode it X and then L, the last object that I inserted, enter. Okay, now this is a template file DWA. I'm going to save it as going to save to my drawing already. So I'm not going to use this. So I save it to one of my demo, March 23. I call it Sabah Plan 2. Okay, the file name here, no spacing again. I call it Sabah Plan 3. Okay, ESPA under Sabah Plan 3. I put the name under Sabah. All right. Okay, so when I insert, actually, I already added the site plan that just now is inside here. It should be at the correct position. If it's not inside, then it means something you don't draw it exactly in the location there. Okay, so one is there. These are all the detail here. Okay. Okay, look like I'm not getting the drawing done. Let me double check. ESPA2. Oh, this is the morning drawing. Where did I keep my drawing? Okay, sorry. I'm using the old demo drawing set. Let me see where I keep the drawing set. Where did I save it? Save as? Oh, I keep it here. Live demo. Okay. Let's revert because I'm using the wrong demo file. Never mind. Just close this one. Okay, this is the drawing just now I insert. I can just undo. Okay, undo. Okay, do an insert again. Because I used the wrong template file. Okay, it should be under here. save it under here, version 1. Okay, I'm going to use version 1. It's not same thing, version 1. Okay, same, explode the last object. Okay, it's over here. I just draw a big circle so easy to indicate. So when it's done, I can actually just remove those. It's already in this particular drawing. Above plan 3, I just erase those I don't want. Okay, and I'm going to use it for my layout tree as my output. So I can rename it now. I call it SLP1. Okay, it can be SLP underscore something, something, something. It must be start with SLP. Okay, the rest of the layout, if you don't want to use it, you can just delete, or you can make a copy if later on if you want to use it. So in this case, I have to delete the rest. I'm not going to use one. Okay. Okay, I just delete 2 first. All right, just tell you what's going on. Now, once you're in this particular drawing, let me close off. I'm going to do assign. Okay. Now, this is the tool to help you now. Okay. So in this case, I just want to see everything. Okay, only ESPA layer. So it's empty. And there is no ESPA. If you look at layout here, it's only you show what is the ESPA layer. In this case, so I need to start tracing my design. So I have to turn on all my layer back. Okay, zoom it back to here. So choose, this is my plot boundary actually. Okay, that from the design, I can just assign it straight to the plot boundary, side boundary, sorry. So I have a side boundary now. I'm going to create, if I go back to this drawing here, okay, I only see a side boundary. So I'm done with my side boundary. Now, go back to or see everything again. Okay, now I'm going to trace my zone boundary. Okay, I have a zone boundary. So the shape of the zone boundary I know. So I do a polyline. I draw it manually. We start from here. Okay, I have to turn on my object snap by pressing F3. Turn on endpoint, intersection point. Okay, so this is one of my okay. Enter. This is one of my top boundary, zone boundary. Okay, did I draw it correctly? Just list it out. Okay, it's open. Okay, so the way that I draw is wrong, but I can actually create it. I can use p-edit. Okay, all right. Select the last object that I have just drawn. I can say close the polyline. Okay, so I do for the next one, another zone boundary, polyline. Start from here to the endpoint here, to the endpoint here, to the endpoint here. Make sure that you pick it exactly. This case, to the endpoint here, and to the endpoint here. And the last one, maybe I go back to here, and then I say C for close. So if I check my design again, close everything except, so I see I have a zone boundary, I have a side boundary. Okay, so I have done 2. Okay, now I have to define the turn on back all the layer. Okay, I have to define this is zone CR called commercial resident. So I change it. It's a text. Move it to the zone tag. Okay, for this area is commercial resident. I want to change it. So commercial resident. This maybe I change it again. Zone tag. We call it commercial resident. Commercial. Okay, if not sure, check. Okay, Okay, these are the zone you need to define. Commercial. Okay, so I'm going to say commercial industry. Zone IN. Okay, change it to zone IN. Small letter cannot not allowed. Okay, done. So no spacing in between. So I have done zone, side boundary. Now I'm going to create a plot boundary. Okay, plot boundary, I need to put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So there is a text here, allow me to create a auto numbering. Okay, so before I run my auto numbering, I prefer to change, okay, to plot number. Okay, plot number. So by clicking, once you change the plot number, I click this on the first numbering, number 1, number 2, 3. So I type starting number 1. So I pick number 1 here, number 2 here. You automatically go to the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10. By turning off my object snap at 3, 11, okay, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'm done. Oh, another one. So if I forgot, I'm going to continue. I already escaped. I already out from the command. I can using this command here. Increment of 1. 15, pick here, 16. Okay, yeah. For the road here, right, we'll cover it later. So I already done the plot number. Okay, so check again. We only see that turn off all everything. So I have this already. This is the plot number. I'm going to create a plot boundary. Okay, turn on everything again. I'm going to create a plot boundary for here. So do you have a command called BSS? Create boundary based on color coding. Okay. In this case, I will type for resident RES. Okay, start with R, capital letter res. So I have all the, did I type it correctly? So if I don't type it correctly, I'm getting the wrong, there's no, it's empty. Again, repeat again, BSS. Okay, type resident. So I have all the RES description. I call it commercial resident now. Okay, or I call it resident office. Okay, I call it commercial resident for this one. Okay, I just need to pick, but before I pick here, this will be, the tracing will be make a mistake here. I need to turn off this layer here. Okay, in this case, I create the boundary for this field first. Okay, and this one also. This one I cannot use. Okay, so this one, before I create, I have to escape back. I need to turn off this layer because if not, then the trace is under the pack layer. So I turn off the pack layer. Okay, so I repeat my BSS again. Okay, type resident. Okay, it's called commercial resident again. I can choose here. Those is hatching will be automatic. Right. Also this one I can escape. If now I'm going to do another assign, just press the space bar again. I call it as also resident, but it's a resident in office. Okay. So it will be here, 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 here. Right? Now, I make a mistake here. Okay. Let's see, is it correct or not? Right. We will trace it back. Okay. Done. So check at here. It's an art. No, you're not supposed to create an art here. So I need to erase this one. Okay. Erase the hash. This is an art. Erase this hash also. Okay. Now, if it's an art, I need to convert it first before I can do a tracing. So there's a command called SGS, SEGS. Okay, it's to convert the art become a line. So if I want to convert 6, art becomes 6 line at the side 6. Okay, then this become a 6 line. Okay, then only I assign the rest, BSS. Okay, RES. Okay, now I don't know which resident, it may be I call it the whole thing is restaurant. Better. Okay, just escape after you find. This is open space, number 7. So I say BSS again, type BSS. Okay, type open. So it's something open space for state car park, town park. Okay, neighborhood car park, I call it public car park. Okay, I call town car park, better. So assign it here. So this is town car park. And this, the unhatched area is actually a road. Okay, enter. Okay, now, the system actually draw polyline and you assign to a plot road. The system know what is going on. So next one, I'm going to do a BSS as well. I'm going to assign the road. Type ROAD road. There are few road here. I'm going to call it road reserve. Okay, or maybe private road. Okay, never mind. I call it road reserve for here and also here. Because this road will be very complex if I draw. It can be, you can break it as many segments as you want. Okay, escape, just escape. Now the system actually know it draw the polyline at plot road. Okay, now we just have a tools here to delete all the hatch automatically. Now if we look carefully, we don't assign, we have assigned the plot number, but we haven't assigned the plot road. So if for the plot road, then you need to change to the plot road number. Okay, so I already have, if I want to start a new number, I can just pick the number. In this case, I'm going to start a new number. I don't want to follow the sequence. I say start with 100. Okay, this is 100. This is 111. Okay, so it's assigned the plot road. I'm done. So if you look back the whole design again, okay, I'm almost done with my plot reports already. I can run the report now, okay, without the car park. So you tell me I got 16 plot to tally. I have my site boundary. This is the size. I have my zone boundary. This is the size. Both total, they are not tally a little bit, but it's they are tolerance a little bit because of the design issue. It's okay, right? It's still acceptable below 1%. All right, I'm all okay. Now, the last part I'm going to do is now the car park. Okay, if I look at it here, these are it 0, layer 0. If I look at here, these are a text. Okay, so I need to convert it. Can use a window selection. Okay, this is a text there. I don't want it, so it's quite difficult to do. So I can just choose one by one. Okay, make sure it's capital letter. Okay, and then just change it to the layer called parking lot number. Okay, same for this one. If you look at this, is more M1, M2 motor park, then I have issue with all these things already. Okay, erase it. I want M6, M5. Okay, use this command here. Pick the last number lah. Okay, and then we continue the number. I want 6, 7, right? Place it, something like that. Not too close. Okay. Okay. If extra, just delete, just start picking only. But the problem is they are not drawing at the same layer. So you have to move it. Text. Sorry. Parking lot number. Same for lorry. Choose it. Make sure it's text. It's not M text. The system will not count. Same thing. Or parking lot number. So I'm done. Okay. So I can run again the parking reports. It will tell me how many car park I have, how many motor park I have. Bus coach I don't have. Yeah. And this is the sequence. Okay. Start with number 1, number 2, number 3. Also, if I want to double check ESPA report, the report also will give you the parking condition. All right. Final stage, we're going to create, project it to our SLP here. Okay, right. So if you look back our this particular file, okay, we have been doing this step 1, step 2, step 3, putting and then we are going to use step number 4. Okay, PDTE command. Okay, now go back to AutoCAD. Okay, you can save the drawing. Okay. So this is the view that I'm going to project it to SLP. Okay, you have a command called PDTE. Okay, choose the area that you're going to project. Okay, I want it because it's 1 to 1000, so I have to key in enter 1. Okay, these are the values given to you already. Okay, I key in 1. Okay, go to my layout 1. It's supposed to be, I have to click it layout here. It now is in layout 1, so it will place in layout 1. So this based on the scale 1 to 1. So let's show you how I can drag to this endpoint, drag this to this endpoint, and the scale is based to 1 to 1000. Okay, but in this case, I'm going to create it at here. So make sure that my paper space is already here, and I run this command, PDTE. Again, click this guy, and then say OK, type 1 for the scale that I want, place it here in the middle, then it's not exactly, then just check. Make sure you're in layer 0 or the layer is on. It can be any other layer that is turned on. If not, then you cannot see. So I'm done. The scale is 1 to 1 done. Okay. So this one is a text. Make sure you delete it. And this is based on 1 to 1000. Okay. So you're done. You can key in the detail. This is the title block. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can key in your locality descriptions. So, okay. Those are layers that you don't want. Just remove it. Delete it. Layout. Sorry. So in this case, I'm going to remove all those unused that I'm going to use it. Delete. Okay, I only want to have one layout. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. So I'm almost done. So save my drawing to ESPA Sabah. Okay, make sure no spacing in the name. Okay, I can do a certain check like checking for is it in Sarawak, there's any X reference in the drawing or not. So if you tell me there is no X reference in the drawing, press F2 to check and see. No X reference, no image. Okay, you can do other checking, all those check. Okay, I check the layout name. Are they title block are okay? The SUP name is correct or not? Okay, you can do a check for is the drawing inside the Sarawak or not? Okay, double check again. Click this one. Okay, then we tell you where is it. Look. Okay, then we tell you this is where the location of your site plan. Somewhere here. Okay. All right. So, but when you do this, you have to say UV, undo back. Okay. So, or you don't need to save it. So these are the tools. You have other tools I'm going to cover. It's all the checking tools we have you. Okay. Maybe you want to hatch. Okay. Something like that without the road. Okay. This is just hatching the road. Okay. Or delete the hatch. So it's a lot easy. There's one tool in ESPA1. People like it. If you use BSS, you can type SGGP or SGG. Okay, choose. Then we tell you the plot code. Okay, you can type here. Again, SGG or SGP. We tell you commercial resident is a restaurant. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Right. I will post this in the YouTube, and you all can subscribe it. Right. Thank you for the demo you're watching. Bye.